Well, good morning, everybody. Good to see you on a Wednesday as we go through this continued journey of do's and don'ts of summer so that you have as much satisfaction and fulfillment as you can by the end. Again, just touching base on that first week, we talk about physical needs, right? What are the priorities you need to have this summer? What are the pitfalls to avoid? Like, what do you do for your body that's good? What do you avoid that's going to be bad? Last week, talking a little bit more about what are the good things you're going to let sink in versus the negative stuff to be able to let go of. But it brings us to this week where it's like emotional do's and don'ts, really looking at that internal tension that a lot of people can have. And I'm suggesting it comes down to two things. Is one, is there a lightheartedness that you carry with you through summer, through intentional activities, things that are about play and being playful? Or do you get consumed by things that are unresolved or not working well, and it puts you on the pathway of resentment, bitterness, annoyance, frustration, everything else? I think the best evidence I have for this is that both of these are very visible to every people. As you look around and you find out, you can tell who the fun people are, right? Who the playful ones are, who they are. You want to spend more time with them. But inversely, if you come across someone who looks like they are just bitter at the world, do you want to spend time with them or be near them? That's what we're trying to do. It's like you can't hide either one of these. So I want everybody to lean into the playful part, the lightheartedness, versus the hard-heartedness that will come from resentment and bitterness. So take some time this week, and really, after we're done and we ask some questions and think through some things, make your lists of things that are play or playful in your life, so you have a routine that is anchored upon that. And if there's something that's just nagging at you, bringing you down, causing you to have just a countenance or a nonverbal message to everybody around you that you are unpleasant, then deal with that. Make that list, sort it out, talk to somebody. So trying to get everyone to be playful this week, because I think if you can play through summer, it's going to be a much better summer. So as I thought through that, I was like, what is going to be some ideas for play? And coming into just some classics. So I thought I'd give some stats on some classic ways to have fun for adults, right? Number one, board games. The United States still generates $2.7 billion in board game revenue. That's as of 2024. So there's plenty of people still playing board games. But video games make their impact. Overall spending on video games in the US totaled almost $61 billion last year. So 2.7 in board games, 61 billion in video games. Okay? Now that's maybe a different week and a different topic when we talk about video games offer a lot of things for socialization, for those kind of things. It's not just always someone locked in their basement being able to do nothing whatsoever. But it's nonetheless a lot of money. We'll talk about some numbers at the end to show that. Playing cards, right? Market size was still almost $29 million in 2024. So those decks of cards are still being made, still a source of enjoyment. Bingo raised $1 billion for U.S. charities in 2022. So all those town halls and weekly get-togethers still producing a lot of revenue for needed people. Phone games, right? And people are playing on their phones and want to do that. Mobile gaming generated $81.75 billion in 2025. More than video games. So when everyone looks down on video games, it's like, well, the game you're playing on your phone might be contributing as well. And I had to add this one because it just seems like it's everywhere now. North America dominates the pickleball market, generating $830 million in 2023. So board games to now the new rage of pickleball, just a lot of different ways to have fun, whatever your genre is. Just as context here, since one of my fun things to do is watch sports, the NFL generates $18.7 billion a year. Major League Baseball generates about $11 billion. The NBA, $11 billion. And the NHL is about $7 billion. But I think if you add all that up, it's still less than video games. So it's big time stuff. So whatever your joy is, whatever your fun is, it still exists. You can go out and buy all the classic games you want. They're still there. There's still a chance to invite people. And that leads us to our first question is, when was the last time someone asked you to come and play? Do you remember the last time someone asked you to do that? Come and play with me. This morning, okay? Parents, grandparents, usually it's like an everyday thing, right? If you don't have kids and grandkids at home, suddenly it's like, because I can just say to my son Titus, let's go throw a football. Sure, I can get that play pretty easily. But if you don't have kids or grandkids accessible, or when was the last time you asked another adult to come and play? That's kind of my point. Like, can you initiate that this week and say, come and play? Because it's still board games, card games, bingo, whatever else it might be. See what might happen. Don't just let it be the barbecue with ladder golf or something else, but find other reasons to play. So the follow-up question, if you had your own choice and had an opportunity, what would you choose to go play? If you had the opportunity, what would you choose to go play, and maybe ask someone to come with you? And great question. I'm really differentiating it because I know we love active, we love walking, we love bike riding, we love canoeing, those things. And maybe that is enjoyment and things, but I'm just talking about like playful. I wrote about it on Monday. Like, these are play things where it's not like for some other reason other than I want to just step in and reach the effects of just pure laughter, of letting my guard down, of being able to enjoy something. So I'm kind of removing the physical activity part of working out or doing some of those outdoor things. I'm talking like play.
Well, this is exactly why I call them wanders and not a hike or a walk or
Good.
a run, because it's whatever attracts our eye. We could walk 20 yards from the trailhead and be stuck on the bridge for 20 minutes.
It's great.
That's perfectly okay, right? So if you go out in nature, just to go out in nature, I would say it counts.
Yes,
You're going
that's
out there to get 1,200 steps.
Yeah.
Or to burn 300 calories.
Thanks for that distinction, Bill. Yes, a wander where you're just out. There's no pressure. There's no time. It's just I'm out enjoying something because I want to, and it's enjoyable. I like the fun part because when people have fun and they've laughed with someone, they've had an engagement. What do they say at the end of that? That was fun, right? I want you to be doing things where you're like, that was really fun. That was great. Anybody else besides a wander might be it? Yeah.
Every week on Wednesdays, I play cribbage with the neighbors.
Okay, playing cribbage.
14 of us.
Wow, 14.
We may not hit 14 every week.
But
yes, everybody takes a turn hosting.
Okay.
And we have dinner also.
Okay.
So it's our fun afternoon.
Love it, love it. What did I miss over here? Mini golf.
Yeah, my husband and I like to take it very seriously. Like, actually about it. And it ends up being really fun. A little frustrating, but also.
Yes. Like all games, I suppose, right? Who doesn't want to play Scrabble like with someone who's super smart? Because it's like, oh, this isn't fun because they're getting all these long words, right? Fun, play. What else is over here?
Oh, we play low stakes poker almost every week.
Okay.
And it's not about the money, it's about bragging rights. It's just
Yeah. About bragging rights. That's right. Yeah. These are good examples, and just trying to get your mind focused on those things. One of the points I was going to make is that I think when we are seeking out things that are about laughter, when they're about proximity, when they're about physical touch, right? When people are playing a good game, they're not just isolated and rigid. They're pretty animated. They're giving high fives. They're giving a hug after someone makes a crazy play or shot or score or something. And that's the point, is that there is just this proximity and fun and energy, because that allows us to do a couple other things. Is one, it just gives our mind a reset, where you can step into something with no expectation. Maybe there's no timeline that you have to deal with. There's no performance expectations. It is simply like just you being you. If you look at that emotional wheel, playfulness is on the outside as part of happiness, but it kind of comes built off of intimacy. And I think playing games is about intimacy. You get a chance to be known for what you're like. Are you a good sport or are you a bad sport? It comes out in some of those things, but nonetheless, it's transparency. And so playfulness really is about spending that proximity to people that you know and everything else. I think bottom line, we all need opportunities to just clear our heads, let our guards down, and be able to have some fun. I'm not trying to undersell this. I could make it a really big priority. And again, it's contrasted with what makes you resentful and bitter. Losses, disappointments, something didn't go your way. Deal with that as well. Because if you're like, I'm not playful, I can't have fun because my mind keeps coming here, then talk to somebody about it. If there's an obstacle, talk to me, talk to Bill, talk to somebody else that's around. Take advantage of that counseling benefit that exists, because if something's making you resentful and bitter, you're not going to have a good summer. But if you can play and regularly ask someone to come and play, go do something that is like a wander without time, pressure, expectation, it's going to be lighter. There's going to be a better impact on your overall well-being. So this should be a good week where I just say, go play, go have fun, go do something. And yes, if it's physical activity outdoors, as Bill said, if you're just doing it for counts or something else, maybe it's about just removing some of those expectations for yourself and just being out and enjoying something. And again, I think the measurement is when you're done and you're smiling and laughing and you said, this was fun, I should do it again, then put it in your schedule for next week so you're ready to go. So 1 week left in June, we'll talk about the do's and don'ts of relational interactions for summer so it can finish and proceed well throughout the next months ahead. But good to see everybody. Have some fun today with a fun new game. Oops, sorry. Okay, thanks.
All right.
All right.
Cool. Thanks, Steve.